Join us as we dive into the incredible story of the U.S. men's gymnastics team's return to Olympic glory. After a 16-year wait, their bronze medal win at the Paris Olympics is a testament to hard work, strategic brilliance, and unyielding perseverance. In this video, we break down the key moments, strategies, and performances that led to this historic achievement. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at their journey to the podium. In an exhilarating turn of events, the U.S. men's gymnastics team has triumphed at the Paris Olympics, clinching their first Olympic medal in 16 years. This remarkable achievement came after years of relentless hard work, meticulous planning, and a strategic overhaul that finally bore fruit, ending a medal drought that had persisted since the 2008 Beijing Olympics. On July 29th, the dynamic team comprising Asher Hong, Paul Judah, Brody Malone, Steven Nedorosik, and Frederick Richards secured the bronze medal, finishing behind the powerhouse teams of Japan and China. This victory was not only a testament to their skill and determination, but also a moment of immense pride for the entire nation. Paul Judah, a gymnast from the University of Michigan, expressed his elation and pride. Ending the 16-year medal drought is a dream come true for all of us. We've worked incredibly hard to reach this point, and it's an honor to bring home a medal for our country. The journey to the podium was far from easy. It wasn't merely about hitting perfect routines, it was about a strategic overhaul that began after the Tokyo Games. Unlike previous scoring systems where all athletes started with the same score, the current system awards scores based on the difficulty of the routines, which are then combined with execution scores. This means the more complex the routines, the higher the potential scores. Brett McClure, USA Gymnastics men's high-performance director, recognized early on that the team's difficulty scores needed a significant boost to be in medal contention. He and his coaching staff focused on incorporating more challenging skills into the gymnast routines. McClure meticulously analyzed the average difficulty scores of top teams and set ambitious targets for the U.S. team to surpass, particularly against formidable competitors like Great Britain and Ukraine. At the U.S. Olympic trials in June, McClure's calculations showed that while the U.S. had lagged 6 points behind the bronze medal finishers in Tokyo, they had significantly narrowed this gap to 2 points by the World Championships last year. This improvement positioned them strongly for Paris, with difficulty scores approaching those of Japan and China. Despite some shaky performances in the qualification round in Paris, the U.S. men started the team event in 5th place. However, in the team competition, qualification scores are reset, providing a fresh start for all teams. The U.S. team seized this opportunity with unwavering determination and focus. Richard, who hails from Stoughton, Massachusetts, had his family and his first coach, Tom Fontecchio, cheering him on from the stands. Fontecchio, who discovered Richard's potential early on, was filled with pride as he watched his former student compete on the world's biggest stage. In junior high, he already knew he wanted to be an Olympian, and he never wavered from that goal Fontecchio shared. Seeing him achieve this dream is incredibly rewarding. The U.S. began their campaign on the rings, with Richard setting the tone with a solid routine, followed by national champion Malone and 6-time NCAA champion Hong. The team's composure and skill were evident as they executed their routines with precision and confidence. This strong start laid the foundation for their eventual success. McClure's strategic approach paid off, as the team's combined difficulty scores put them in contention for a medal. Richard competed in 4 of the 6 events, while Malone participated in 5, showcasing their versatility and resilience. Malone, who had made mistakes in the qualification round, redeemed himself with consistent and impressive performances. Every single routine kept getting better and better, McClure said, praising the team's focus and execution. Judah highlighted the importance of maintaining a positive mindset, noting that they agreed not to check the scoreboard during the event. It wasn't about knowing our place but feeling that we were going to earn a medal, he said. We trusted our training and each other, and it paid off. Steven Nedorosik, a pommel horse specialist, played a crucial role in the team's success. He was controversially the only specialist on the team, selected solely for his high-scoring ability on pommel horse. Competing in just one event, Nedorosik had to wait 2.5 hours before his turn. His meditative and visualization techniques, shared on social media, captivated audiences worldwide. When his moment finally came, he delivered a flawless routine, electrifying the crowd and solidifying the U.S. team's position on the podium. Richard had not only his family from Stoughton, Mass. in Bercy Arena, but also his first coach, Tom Fontecchio, who saw potential in young Richard when he followed his older sister to Fontecchio's gym in Massachusetts. The two remained close even after Richard left for college, and Fontecchio still watches every one of his former students' meets and regularly texts him with words of encouragement. He did a fantastic job, Fontecchio told Time. In junior high, he had a goal listed in superlatives, and his superlative was, "I want to be an Olympian." He already knew that was going to be his goal, and he just kept going with it. The U.S. got off to a strong start on the rings, with Richard, the current world all-around bronze medalist, breaking the ice with a solid routine that set the stage for Malone, the national champion, and Hong, a six-time NCAA champion who, along with Richard, was part of the U.S. bronze medal winning team at World Championships in 2023. During Olympic trials, McClure's priority was to find the combination of athletes whose scores, when combined, would give the U.S. the highest number of starting value points when the team competed in Paris. The plan worked, Jordan Garanstrom, one of Judah's and Richard's coaches at Michigan, told Time. It worked exactly how it should have worked. It was great to watch it. Under the Olympic format, 3 athletes compete on 6 apparatus, and all 3 scores count, unlike during the qualification, in which 4 gymnasts compete on each event and the top 3 scores are used. Richard competed in 4 of the 6 events. Malone competed in 5. Malone was more consistent than he was during the qualification round, in which he made mistakes on the high bar floor and pommel horse. "It's about having a short memory and putting it behind me," Malone said. "Once it's done and over with, it's done and over with. I just had to reset my mind and get ready for the next competition. And that's what I did." Every single routine just kept getting better and better, McClure said of the 18 solid performances the gymnasts executed. Judah said the team agreed ahead of time not to look at the scoreboard, which kept track of where they stood after each rotation. "Whenever the placements were announced in the arena, we joked, 'We don't want to know what place we are, stop telling us,' he said. It wasn't a matter of knowing, but a matter of feeling that we would earn a medal." Preparing the men included ensuring that they conserved their strength and energy for the multiple days of performance ahead. For Richard, who was expecting to compete in the all-around event, that meant building up gradually, especially in the high bar event, one of his strengths. His routine in qualification was less difficult than the one he performed in the team competition. "This is a marathon from 2 weeks ago when we got to France to training camp, and then you come to Paris," said Garanstrom. "And every day they are reminded they are Olympians. So it's high and low and high and low. You've got to keep their energy in check, so you just make small changes to give them a little less pressure." But Richard's score in the qualification round, which determines who competes in the event finals, wasn't high enough to qualify him for the high bar final, after judges scored his routine lower than he and his coaches expected. "I knew this would be my high bar final," he said of the team event. "It's the routine I train every single day in the gym, and I'm one of the best high bar gymnasts in the world, so I wanted to show that today, to my brothers and to my country, and that's what I did." Richard and Judah will be competing in the all-around competition on July 31st. Judah jokes that Richard is always looking ahead and striving for more, saying there is always something cooler to be experienced or accomplished. That will certainly be the case in Paris now that the team medal is around their necks. And it's clear where that ambition comes from. When Time asked Richard's father Carl what he would say to his son, now an Olympic medalist, he said, "We love you and you're the best. And you have one more achievement left here, bring another medal." An Olympian's job, it seems, is never done. The gymnasts hope that the medal will reignite interest in men's gymnastics in the U.S., at a time when many colleges are shutting down their programs and limiting funding for the sport. "Every single one of us came from an NCAA program," Judah said. "If you want to keep seeing USA gymnastics on the podium on the men's side, you have to give us more opportunities to compete in college." McClure, for his part, is already looking ahead to 2028, when the Olympics will be held in Los Angeles. "We are trending in the right direction," he said. Obviously, Japan and China are still in another category. But if we want to get better and push for first place in LA, then this bronze is going to be extremely motivating. This historic bronze medal is not just a victory but a testament to the U.S. men's gymnastics team's dedication, strategic planning, and unwavering spirit. The future looks bright as they continue to build on this success and aim for even greater heights.